Well, hello, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. Today is Saturday, February 18th, 2023, or whatever day you're watching this. Wow, the end of February already. Whew. We're going to start in the usual fashion with our legs on a chair, static rest. So we'll do this for 7 minutes. So basically, your legs are on a chair. Your hips should be just a few inches away from the bottom. We want to keep our hips in a neutral position. Your arms can be wherever they're most comfortable. You want to breathe normally. So we're going to be here for 7 minutes. Let me set my timer. Your eyes can be open or closed, whichever works for you. I got it. Hi, Diane. We're doing the static rest.
Okay. That's what I figure.
Okay, time is up, so stay where you are. And you have a couple of choices here. You can either roll your tongue to the roof of your mouth, or you can touch the tip of it to the seam between your teeth and your gum. And slowly roll your head right and left 3 or 4 times. Loosen up your neck. We want to move slowly. We're just warming up here. And finish up. The next thing we're going to do is the vagus nerve reset. We're all familiar with this. Your head is stationary, facing forward. You're just moving your eyeballs. So start either on the right or the left, whichever works for you. So just move your eyeballs, let's say to the right, just your eyeballs. You're activating the vagus nerve on the side of your skull. You'll feel a sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. Sometimes right away. Sometimes it takes a minute or so. And then your eyeballs come back to center. And then you move them in the other direction. If you were right on the first time, now you move them to the left. Just your eyeballs, not your head. And again, you're activating that vagus nerve that goes down the side of your skull. Wait for that sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. If you're new to this, it may not come right away. It may take practice. If you've been doing it for a while, it comes right away. Like with me, I just think about it and I yawn. So go ahead and do it 2 more times on each side without my cueing. Everybody has a different pace with this. Go ahead and finish up. Now, just a note, something that I found, if you're stressing about something or you're trying to relax, sleep, sometimes I find this exercise helps me, the vagus nerve reset. Just a thought. The next thing we're going to do is head ramping. Now, we've had some discussion about that lately. If you feel better about it sitting up, excuse me, go ahead and sit up. If you don't feel comfortable doing it on your back, that's perfectly fine, whichever works for you. Personally, I like doing it with a sponge ball. You can put whatever you want behind your neck. You can leave your stack of washcloths. The idea, though, is to reverse text neck. We're pressing the occipital ridge, that bony part between the ears that goes along your scalp, away. So in this case, we are pressing it towards the floor. If you're sitting upright, you're just pressing it towards the back wall. So and we are gentle with ourselves. So go ahead and press, hold, and release. Press. Your chin will follow, but it's the back of your neck that's pressing. Hold and release. And press. Hold. And release. 2 more times. Press. Hold. And release. Sometimes, excuse me, this will also activate your vagus nerve, which just happened. Press, hold, and release. Yeah, if you're anything like me, you're looking down at your phone, your computer, a book, your iPad, and this reverses that. So, enough of that. Okay. Our breathing exercise today is extended exhale breathing. Now, again, everybody is different on this, but the idea is to take a normal inhale and count your inhale. For example, inhale 2, 3, 4. And then when you exhale, you want to make that exhale longer than the count of 4 or whatever your count was on your inhale. Ideally, you make it twice as long, but that may be something you have to work up to. And again, everybody is different. So I'll let you go ahead and do it at your own pace. Take a normal inhale and then exhale and try to extend it. One little tip I've learned is that if you purse your lips, you can make your exhale last longer. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to work on that. So go ahead and finish up. That type of breathing is also very good if you're having trouble falling asleep. I've used it many a time. Now go ahead and move away from your chair or move it away from you, move away from your couch. So we can do our hypopressives. Okay, so we're going to start with the classic hypopressive. Legs are bent, heels are on the floor, toes are up, our feet are flexed. Shoulders are relaxed against the floor, arms up above your shoulders, like you're hugging a tree or somebody very tall. Flip your hands up so they face the ceiling. Again, your shoulders are relaxed against the floor. We're going to take 3 breaths. Excuse me. On the 3rd breath, we're going to exhale and hold it out to the count of 15. Just to review, what this does is this strengthens the pelvic floor. When we exhale, we want to suck in, tighten our lower abs as much as possible. This is what tightens, this helps to tighten that pelvic floor. So here we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet come down. Now extend your legs and put your right ankle over your left ankle. Your arms come up again. If your right ankle is over your left hand is on top. Arms up. And this is the position we'll use. So again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Left ankle over right, arms above, right hand over left. Straighten your arms out as much as you can. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, last one. Exhale all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down, exhale, legs. Okay, good job. Now come up to a sitting position. Take your time. We're going to do our regular warm-ups with the side bends. Okay, so cross-legged works probably best for this. Let me set my timer. So we'll start on the right, or whichever side you choose. Hand along the mat, other arm comes up and over. Keep both sits bones on the floor. Try to aim your elbow towards the ceiling. You're just kind of stretching. Okay, now lower your arm till it's parallel to the floor. Reach for that corner. You'll feel a different stretch. I love this stretch. Okay, arm up, torso up. Other side. Oops. Try that again. Okay. Hand along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. You may find you can stretch more on one side than the other. I find that. Go ahead and lower your arm. Feel that stretch move down your back. Just be aware of where you feel this. Okay, arm up, torso up. Good job. And let's go ahead and switch our legs. We're going to do a spine rotation. So sit up straight, left hand on right knee, your right arm's behind you, spider fingers. This is for support. Rotate. Your arm is behind you. Now, when you're here, you've got options. You can move your head, get some more neck warm up going, or you can move your rib cage back and forth, or you can just enjoy the feeling. This is a 40-second stretch. Where are you feeling it? Come on around. Okay, we're going to do this on the other side. So right hand on left knee, your left arm's behind you. You're supporting yourself with spider fingers. Rotate. I always think about where I'm feeling this. You know, am I feeling it in my back, in my side? Actually feel it all the way down to my hip. There's no right or wrong answer. You have your options with your head or your rib cage. Come on around. Good job. Now for the third in this triplet, we're going to try something different, real easy. We're going to go genie arms. I dream of genie arms. And we're just going to rotate slowly back and forth, staying cross-legged, but just moving our arms and our shoulders. Now, when you are extending to the right or left, when you feel that first twinge, that's where you stop. We want to keep our back straight and just do a slow rotation. You can cross your arms like this. You can hold your elbows if you choose, but keep your arms up parallel to your shoulders. And just a slow rotation. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do the leg stretch. We did this last Saturday, but it's a good stretch. And just so you know, Diane, you're going to need your strap and your half round. So let me adjust my mat, because with this, you want to put one foot against the wall. And get your strap. Now we're going to start with the left foot against the wall. So you put your foot on that wall like you're standing on the wall. Your toes should be facing the ceiling, and your foot should be solidly against the wall. The other foot, you want to put your strap around. Now, if you bend your knee when you pull it back, that's okay. That's fine, whatever works for you. If you can't straighten it, that's not a big deal. So the idea is to gently pull the leg back Your shoulders are relaxed against the floor. You're just gently tugging on that knee. The idea is to stretch the hamstring, the back of the thigh, but we don't want to hurt ourselves. This is the balance between loading and overloading. So just elbows on the floor, shoulders on the floor. You're gently pulling your foot back and holding it. There we go, 40 seconds. Now we're going to take both straps in our right hand. And again, if this is as far as you can go, there's nothing wrong with that. Just when you feel that first pull, that's where you stop. You could even have something on your side to rest your foot on if you need to. So your left foot is still solidly against that wall. And if you can't bring your leg all the way down, don't worry about it. It's just the way my hips are built. Runs in my family. So just go as far as you can. Rest your foot on something if possible, your chair, a pillow. Okay. Now the other leg stretch 3. Oops. You put the straps in your opposite hand from your leg. Now this time your foot on the wall is going to rotate and your hip's going to come up. So now the side of your foot is on the floor. Your toes are pointing to the left. Your hip is up. And again, you can rest your foot on something or not. And with your arm, you can either move it in the same direction as your leg, or you can move it in the opposite direction, whichever works for you. Just make sure that foot stays solidly on the wall, and you'll feel the stretch in this leg. And I didn't set my timer. Thought I did. We'll call it good. Okay. Now we're going to do the other foot. So right leg on the wall, right foot on the wall, not leg. You know, the foot is up in the air. And again, if you have to bend your knee, that's fine. If you don't have to bend this knee, both sides are going to be different. Set the timer this time. Okay, so one strap in each hand. Shoulders are relaxed against the floor. Elbows are relaxed. And I'm getting a cramp in my quad. So gently pull it back. Knee can be bent. Whatever feels best for you. Everybody is different. I love this stretch because my hamstrings get very tight. Okay. Now take both straps in your left hand. Foot is still against the wall. Leg goes off to the left as far as you can. You don't need to strain when you feel that first pull. You stop there, or you rest your foot on something. It can be the couch, it can be a pillow. Just go as far as you can. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. This foot is still solid on the wall. It's called a closed end leg stretch. And that's 40. Okay. Now we take this strap in the opposite hand from the leg. The foot rotates. The hip comes up. The leg comes over. The free arm either goes with the leg, or if you want an additional twist, you can do it opposite. Your choice. I said it this time. Okay, that's it. Good job. Okay, so we're going to use our half round as well. So give me a minute to set up. We're going to be doing the ankle stretch. I'm going to try to make this so you can see. Okay, so we're going to start on the right. So we want to put our foot on the left part of the half round, if possible. Have something to hold on to, a chair, a wall. And the first thing we're going to do is just stretch. This stretches the calf muscle. So just a stretch here. You should feel it. 40 seconds. If you're not feeling it, go ahead and move your knee forward just a little bit. It'll make more of a stretch here. But that is a very deep calf stretch, ankle stretch. Is a 40-second hold. Okay, now the next one is much more subtle. You're still stretching and the knee is following the stretch, but you're moving a little bit to the right. It's going to be very subtle, not even an inch. So let me start my timer again. So again, the knee follows, but you want to be very careful with this. And you won't feel as flexible as you do when you're going forward. But you're going off to the right, maybe a 45-degree angle. This creates ankle mobility and strength, which we all need for balance. So it's a subtle movement, but you should feel it in your ankle. And then the same thing to the left. You're just, and it's probably going to be even less apparent, but you're just going a little bit to the left. Our ankles really aren't meant to go left and right like that. So we're trying to be careful, but we're still trying to have some ankle mobility here. So we stretch to the left. Again, the knee will follow, but it's not initiating the move. The move is in the ankle. And I hadn't set my timer, so we get extra time here. So we want to be very careful with our ankles. We don't want to twist them, but we're trying to strengthen them. So that's good. All right. So I suggest just kind of maybe moving your foot around, rotating your ankle a little bit after this. I like doing that. Okay, and then we'll do the other foot. So we start with a straightforward stretch. So you move your knee forward a little bit and you can feel it in your calf and your ankle. So 40-second stretch. Okay. Now we're going to stretch to the outside. Again, it's very subtle. We don't want to twist our ankle. But just kind of stretch. Might not even be 45 degrees, but just enough where you feel it towards the outside. And hold it. This type of stretching really helps with balance as well as strength. Okay, now the inside. So your foot is still there, but now you're stretching towards the inside. It's much more subtle. So we're holding that. You can hold it or you can gently press and release, whichever works for you. Okay, here we go. Good job. Let's go ahead and just kind of rotate that ankle a little bit. Forgot I was going to have you walk around before and after. Well, we'll do it after. So the next thing we're going to do is actually standing on one foot. Now that we've strengthened our ankles, we're going to put them to work. So when we're standing on one foot, we have options. We can just lift it up and hold it there. You can put it in front if you want. You can put it in back, or you can do what I call the horse, which is this. So, but the idea is to just balance. Now you want something around to hang on to. That's why I have the chair here. So we're going to do 30 seconds. Hold on, I need to set a timer. I did not set one for 30 seconds. Bear with me for a second here. Okay, we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. So start on whichever side you choose. Doesn't matter. Foot up, 30 seconds. Starting now. Okay. Try not to hold on to something, just have it handy. It helps if you look across the room and focus on something. Don't look at the computer. Just look straight ahead. "30 seconds. All right. Now the other side. And again, you've got options. Make sure you've got something to hang on to. So 30 seconds. Starting now. I've actually been practicing this and I was able to do it for a whole minute the other day. Not bragging, just saying. It took practice. Okay, 30 seconds. Good job. All right, so before we go, let's do some heel lifts. So again, you want to have something to hang on to. And we're just going to lift and lower and lift and lower. This is also very good for the calves and the toes. Okay, one more. Now we're not going to do that today, but if you choose when you're doing heel lifts, you can always put a therapy ball towards the back of your foot and hold it between your feet when you do this. That just gives you a little bit of added resistance. So let's go ahead and hit the mat again. Supine, we're going to do our core work, which we all love. I know you love it. I know you do. So we are going to start with our slow bicycle. We've all done this before, but basically your legs are bent, your feet are flat on the floor. Start on your right, pull your right knee towards your chest and inhale, and then breathe into that. And then inhale, raise your leg, breathe into that. And then a long, slow inhale, exhale, coming down. I'm going to adjust my screen just a little. Okay, so inhale. Inhale, exhale. 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 Other side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale. And when you just cracked. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Okay. All right, now the next one, our legs are tabletop up, and we're just going to separate and come back together. Apart, together, apart, together. If you find this is too hard for you, you can have your feet on the floor, put them apart and together, and apart and together. That's an option. So 2 more. Apart, together, apart, together. Okay, good job. And the third in this triplet is 1 leg at a time. Your foot is flexed, leg is tabletop, extension, tabletop, extension. You're not touching the floor. An option for this would be just along the floor. But this is where the real movement comes in. Two more. Okay, other side. Tabletop, foot flexed, extension. And your foot is not touching. You can hear my knee crack. It's just what it does. It's always done that. Your foot is not touching the floor. Crack. Okay, one more. Hopefully it won't crack up. Nope. Okay. Now let's go ahead and roll over real quick to prone. Take your time. So we're going to do our back bend. So basically we are face down on the floor. You can put something under whatever you might, your head, your legs, your pubic bone, whatever works for you. Hands are at our sides. We're going to take a deep breath and then come up and hold this position for 40 seconds and come back down. And then we'll come up again and do the airplane and come back down. So here we go. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, come up. Now your head is in a head ramping position, so your occipital ridge should be extended towards the ceiling. Your face is facing the floor. Your palms are to the ceiling. Your shoulders are back. If you feel this in your upper back, you've gone up too far, come on down. But if you don't feel it in your lower back and you're okay with it, you come up a little further. Take an inhale to prepare and come on down. Now we'll do the airplane. So inhale, exhale, on up, same position as before. Take an inhale, exhale, arms come out. If you can, come up a little higher if it's not affecting your back, or a little lower if it is. Again, your face is towards the floor, your occipital ridge is pointed towards the ceiling. Go ahead and take an inhale and come on down. Okay. Now we'll do our spine twist. So our arms are in a T. The idea is to keep our shoulders on the floor or as close to the floor as possible. We're going to start on the left. So your head is towards the left. The left leg comes up. The left leg comes up. Now below the waist, you can do whatever you like. You can wave your leg in the air like you just don't care. Bend your knee, rotate your ankle, move it over to the side or not. As long as you keep both shoulders as close to the floor as possible. So your leg can go up and down, back and forth. Stretch and flex. Rotate. Come on down. Other side. Look to the right. It's your right leg now that comes up. Again, both shoulders are on the floor, close as possible. The leg comes up. Does whatever it wants. Even if you're just doing this, this is good. Come on down. Take a breath. Go ahead and get into position for Yoga Nidra. Make sure that you are either warm enough or cool enough, as the case may be. I'm going to guide you through 61 points. I want you to draw your attention to those points without moving any part of your body. You might want to cover your eyes at this point. This is a relaxation meditation. We're going to start with our breath. Feel your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your attention to the center of your forehead, center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. If your feet are bent, if your legs are bent, go ahead and extend them. Extend your arms overhead. Stretch one side and then the other. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one way and then the other. Go ahead and bring your right knee to your chest and hold it. Thank you, knee. Straighten that leg. Bring your left knee to your chest and hold it. Thank you, knee. Straighten that leg. Bring both legs in. Hold them to your chest. Rock back and forth. Feel that massage on your lower back. Your whole back, actually. All your organs. Oh, yeah. Now, when you're ready, go ahead and roll towards the camera using your lower arm as a pillow. We're going to stay here for just a minute. This is our gratitude minute, where we are grateful that we're here and doing this for ourselves. We're grateful that we can do this for ourselves. We're grateful for each other's company. I'm grateful to you for sharing this time with me. I just always like to take a second and just have an attitude of gratitude. When you're ready, come on up to seated. Take your time. I'm going to remove my spotlight. You can unmute yourself. Hands to your heart. Let's go ahead and press. Feel some of that shoulder work we did, that arm work. And then soften. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today again. And we're going to end the class by saying to each other, Namaste.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.